back on the Brave, and a save there, and they score! So here's Lassen with a shot, and he scores! And he drives it in, walking in, he shoots and scores! Mustangs draw first blood! Teresic gets a shot, and scores! 4-4! Lachlan going to the net, shoots, and he scores!
And then towards Cox, Cox gets the shot away, Davis makes the save, no, it's in! It's in, Perth takes the lead!
Live from O'Brien Group Arena in Melbourne, this is AIHL TV.
And welcome to the O'Brien Ice House here in Melbourne. Game 2 of a double-header exhibition series between the hometown Melbourne Mustangs and the visiting Brisbane Lightning. Well, an exciting game of hockey played here last night between these two teams. A 5-4 overtime victory to the hometown Mustangs. Ty Wishart getting the game-tying goal in regulation, followed by the overtime winner. And, well, it really was end-to-end stuff in that OT period, but at all ends of the ice for the preceding three. My name's Steve White. Welcome again, wherever you're tuning in through on YouTube. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, it's a hatless Rod Johns.
I know, that's terrible. I'm going to have to do something about that because it's too cold down here as it is.
Don't forget, folks, if you want your treats on screen today, use the hashtag AIHL Game Day, and we'll endeavour to read them out as the broadcast progresses. One other game played in the AIHL yesterday, the Sydney Bears 4-0 victors over the Melbourne Ice, and two other games being played later this evening. The Bears will travel to the Brave Cave in Canberra at 4:30 Australian Eastern Time, and the Melbourne Ice will face the Newcastle North Stars up in Newcastle, 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, both on KO Sports. Make sure you tune in for both of those. But as we're about to get ready for the national anthems, we'll come back right after that and get into today's action. And that was the anthems. Now, Rod, exciting game yesterday, obviously punctuated by a bit of an all-in dust-up in there in the third period, which broke the game open with 4 goals in 10 minutes. Your thoughts coming into today?
Well, certainly that rumble created a lot of interesting events, and from the coaching point of view, it could have very well been the turning point against the Mustangs, and it was for a while until there was an untoward penalty dished out to the Lightning,
yeah,
which really opened the door for the Mustangs. So as far as today goes, I'm going to be very interested to see how the Lightning come out again, because they need to be more offensive-minded and tax Breedveld more.
Yep.
And the Mustangs need to be more efficient in their actual offense. They dominated the offense, but they didn't manage to put the puck away when they should have. So both teams have something to work towards. And I think the other thing is they got to stay out of the box. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of the box last night, out of that fracas we had just the one. Mitch Humphries, I believe, has been suspended for today's game, so he is out of the lineup. And also the Mustangs list missing Adrian Nash, Andrew Bellick, and Sean Jones, and Dylan Morris.
Yep.
So a little thin on the bench are they tonight, the Mustangs. But as we get going here with Kendrick, his shot, and that trickles through to Breedveld, getting the second start in consecutive games tonight, and we'll get a whistle. And at the other end, Cam Miller making his first start for the Brisbane Lightning this season. Steve Harris doing the majority of the work. Faced 45 shots last night, Steve Harris, 41 saves. I thought, as we mentioned last night, probably the best player for the Lightning.
Oh, absolutely. I thought he played brilliant. He certainly was in control for his whole part of the game, and the Lightning were very blessed to have him.
So as the puck moved back in, and out come the Mustangs now through Jordan Warren, 4 points last night's game. Here's Wishart, the game winner and tying goal as well. Two players on fire. It's the meat and the sandwich there was Birchler as the Lightning break out now here through Lockie Tripp down the left-hand side. One-on-one versus Lane. Dumps it in, retreats to the bench. Julian Fodor, who broke the game open last night with the first goal for the Lightning. Keeps it in, and he's got the puck here now. Fodor just trying to chip that one in there for Dalgety to skate onto, who scored as well last night for Brisbane. Here's Vyasov now with 3 points of his own last night. Here's Thompson down the left-hand side all by himself, so just elects to dump this in behind the net of Miller. And the Lightning with numbers. Here's Killinick. His pass now here to Dalgety. And the Lightning start their breakout, but it's turned straight over. As that's Jack McCoy wearing the number 33 for the Mustangs, returning to the lineup this evening. Astafiev tried to get the puck out. Durko went in there on the forecheck, and McCoy takes it now here for the Mustangs. Just backhands this one across to Thompson. Did well to take that source of pass on the fly. Skates by the far side. And, well, loses his edge and the puck in the end as Josh Labrie came in. And Orban just pokes it over the blue line, and the Mustangs will reset. Here's Bellick. 18-14 to go in this first period. If you're just tuning in on the AIHL YouTube channel, thanks for joining us. Puck moved out now over the neutral zone. Orban gets shouldered there by May. May goes to the ice though. Orban still has the puck. Tries to move through the zone. Hands it off. Goes to the net to try to get the give and go. Here's Orban. Slides it in front. No one home for the Lightning, but Savage is there on the point, and well, he's shot well wide, and that goes into the corner. Puck now in behind the net. May. McCoy. Just trying to get it through the official skates. Sidari Ali. And Rapchuk, that being Aram Rapchuk, goes all the way back to his own goal line to start the Lightning's breakout. He's harangued there by Sidari Ali. Had a pretty good game last night, but he has his pocket picked, and away come the Lightning. Kendrick now to the outside. Kendrick moving it on goal. He shoots. Oh, he sprayed it just wide. Had Breedville beat, but put it wide at the far post, and that was the best chance of the game so far for Brisbane. Rink wide pass. Here's Sidari Ali for the Mustangs. His pass to May was picked off. Tripp has the puck now in his own zone for the Lightning. Fodor gains the line. Tried to chip and chase that one there through to Will Clifford. The Mustangs take control. They look to go back the other way. Here's Haley off the boards. Goes right back in. And the Mustangs hemmed in on a two-man forecheck as a result of the Lightning. Vyasov, rink-wide pass was a good one. Finds Warren on the outside. Birchler thought about the one-time shot, got his man to the ice, fires a shot, and Miller takes that one on the chest, and that's his first real test of the game.
So one of the good things about this exhibition game is it gives some of the Mustangs players who don't normally get a real run a chance to have a go. So Spadari, Ali's out there, and I'm pleased to see that because he played in Brisbane in the first exhibition game, and he needs a chance to get a little bit of exposure and have a go. Nave's getting more ice time as well, so that's good to see. And Shamborski's in the lineup as well to fill a spot where people have vacated. So it's a chance for these guys to have a go. And Alex May as well.
Yep.
So it's good for the sport, it's good for the players.
And obviously Michael Breedville getting some experience between the pipes.
Yep.
Here's Wishart now. His long-range shot is blocked before it got through to Miller. Killinick tried to loft it out of the zone. Just ends up in the corner at the half wall. Durko goes digging for the puck. And the Mustangs take over, though. Warren behind his own net. That being the attacking net is Warren trying to go through traffic. It's poked out back to the point. The Lightning have numbers, though, and they have the puck. Here's Clifford now moving in by himself. I think he sensed his brother Will behind him, but it was intercepted. And Birchler steers the ship now here for the Mustangs. Nice pass on the tape there to Warren. Hands off now. Wishart with a drive. Good save by Miller. And, well, a little bit of miscommunication, but he finally covers the puck.
I'm sure Mr. Clifford would like to have that play again because I don't think he realized he was home and hose, and he should have just kept going.
The Ty Wishart at the other end, as we talked about last night, was relatively quiet until that third period, and then, you know, basically stamped his authority on the game with those two goals.
Yeah, that's for sure.
As Greenwood has the puck now for the Lightning. Orban tried to spoon it out, whipped across the other side, and Astafiev goes back now here for the Mustangs. And he'll start out from behind his own net. Orban and Bellick. Here's Bellick's pass cross ice. It was a little bit too slow there for Nave. Astafiev called into action there to rescue the breakout, but he had his pocket picked. And appeals there for interference as Labrie couldn't get by Astafiev. And play continues. Puck comes back out. Savage all by his lonesome in his own zone here for the Lightning, and he'll go back and outlet pass there to Rapchuk. Did well to avoid the poke check, but just lofts this right into the glove there of Astafiev, and it goes back into the neutral zone in favor of the Mustangs. 14:52 left to go in the first. Scoreless if you've just tuned in. Savage was in that little fracas with Mitch Humphries yesterday. And out it comes now here to Kendrick through center ice. Is Kendrick down now? Out the outside. McDowell. Put into the corner. Back out to the point now. Quick shot, and that was through traffic and all. That try from Higgins took a couple of deflections on the way in and slid wide of the far post there of Michael Breedveld's net. As McDowell has to go back, he's got Kendrick in pursuit. Fodor at the half wall, slings it back in, but was cut off. Back to the point, though it goes. Shot from Higgins again, blocked, and comes out now here to Mike McDowell to skate it out through the neutral zone. Tripp gets to it first before Sidari Ali. Scrum ensues there in front of the Lightning bench. Lightning with the numbers, cross-ice pass, Fodor all by himself, but the longer reach there of Wishart to the rescue, and he just strips him of the puck and skates it out. Nice outlet pass here to Sidari Ali, who turns the puck over eventually as Delgetti swings around, dumps this one in. The Lightning will retreat and get their second line out on the ice. Clifford went fishing for it. 1v1 there with Haley. Is Will Clifford. Oh, it's a line in front. They shoot. Oh, Durko just put it wide. That chance came out of nowhere. There's a quick shot there, and from Clifford went wide as well, the net. Well, that chance probably the best so far for the Lightning, something out of nothing. Warren now has to deal with two Lightning players, and the two Lightning players come out on top as Wishart will have to reset things from the Mustangs from his own blue line. Pass there to Warren in his skates, and for a pass now hit a Lane down the far side with a burst of speed. Jackson Lane against Killinick. Orban comes in and sweeps up the remainder. A quick one-time shot there from Warren. Had plenty on it. Was a rising shot, but Miller equal to the task.
Well, he saw it all the way. This line for the Mustang is a line that the Lightning are really going to have to watch out for, and vice versa. The Mustangs are going to have to actually really turn it on, and these guys need to produce.
So in it comes. Turnaround shot from Birchler, and that goes into the glass. Vyasov cleans it up, and he's stripped of the puck and managed to do it pretty well to keep that on the side. Birchler throws a blind one in front, saved by Miller. And again, at the other end, something out of nothing, and the Mustangs very nearly got on the board. We'll see a chemo to Mackay, who bit of an exchange with Adrian Nash, which made the highlights last night. Rapchuk beaten to the puck, but here's Vyasov. He's in behind his man. Vyasov in alone on Miller. Vyasov shoots, and he scores! Vyasov's broken the deadlock with 12:04 remaining in the first. It's 1-0 Melbourne.
Well, watch the play start in the Mustangs' end. A long pass to Vyasov, and then he makes a good move, beats a defenseman, and watch the puck go in the net. People dream about this kind of stuff. Howdy doody, tutti fruity, and it's gone.
Well, I've seen Rod Johns pull that one off in D grade, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe me. But Vadim Vyasov gets the first goal of the game, and all class. 1-0 to the Mustangs, and we've got an offside call, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off.
So that's just what I said. Like, if I'm the Lightning's coach, I have to be very attentive of that line, especially Vadim, because Vadim's got wheels and he's got moves, so he cannot be allowed to walk in like that and get the defense caught out of position.
So here's Durko now with the puck in over the blue line. Durko looking for a shot, blocked. And it got through to Breedveld in the end, but a relatively comfortable save as Clifford is shoved to the ice there by Astafiev. They continue their little joust. Here's McCoy. Sends it out wide, but just the stick of Alex Higgins there with Tripp. He goes D to D. Tripp looking for an outlet as the Lightning are managing a change. Nothing on offer, and he's pursued there by Naven. Forced to give it back now here to Higgins. Pass out to center is cut off now here by McCoy. Gets the shoulder there from Clifford. The alternate captain, Kendrick, takes the puck and takes over now here for Brisbane. Through the neutral zone, got Fodor with him and Speedy. He was very impressive and very physical last night for the Lightning. Fodor sends it in behind the net. Bellick just helps it the rest of the way. Dalgetty did a good job to keep the play alive, albeit for a few seconds, as it's lofted out of the neutral zone, and Fodor picks up a loose puck and skates back in just onside. Fodor, wrist shot, and that's into the dasher over the right shoulder there of Breedveld. Bellick has the puck now for the Mustangs, looking for his defensive partner there in Astafiev. He muscles his man there in Fodor. Labrie went digging for it. A shot there from Killinick. Here's Fodor now. Shoots! Oh, and that was blocked as well by Bellick. Loose in front. They score! Loose puck in front. And I think that was Kendrick that stuffed it home in the end. And the Lightning have tied the game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because the shot was blocked and they should have got control and cleared it out of harm's way, but they didn't do that, and Lightning got another chance at it and it went in. So communication and control.
So yeah, as you said, good block there from Bellick, but there's 3 Mustangs players there and there's 2 unmarked Lightning players. So Coach Lawrence is going to be too happy with that, but Kendrick gets on the board, and it's a 1-1 game here. Didn't have a point last night, Dylan Kendrick, but he's got a goal here. This one moved out by Vyasov, the other goal scorer from this evening's game so far. Just uses the full length of the ice, neutral zone, pokes it forward, looking there for Warren. Good job from Higgins to force the issue. Out now here to Haley at the point with time and space. His shot blocked and into Lightning hands as this one's whipped around, and Rapchuk will take over now here for the Lightning. Turns the puck over though to McDowell at the opposite blue line. The Mustangs will swing around with the momentum. Vyasov takes the pass and just deft touches this one onto Warren. Warren moving in, Warren cutting the angle. Good poke there from Miller. It's off the side of the net there from Vyasov. And he's shoved into the boards from behind, and that's going to be a penalty to Higgins. Birchler with a shot, a good blocker save from Clifford. 6th skater on the ice now as Breedville managed to get to the bench. We'll see if the Mustangs can use this to their advantage. Here's Birchler. Trying to hand this one off to the point, and it's missed everybody, and I think that's pretty much blown the 6-5 skater advantage. Just lucky that that didn't end up splitting the D and going into his own net. We've seen that here before, is that will do it, and we've got a penalty here to Higgins.
Interestingly, if you saw the replay on that, Birchler was open, and I don't think Jordan saw him because he was open right in the slot. All he had to do is slide it to him. Watch there. Look where Birchler is.
Yep.
And I mean, if you actually saw the lead into that, he was there in the lead into it as well. I think Birchler's playing better. He had more shots, I think, in yesterday's game than he's had in the whole year.
Yep.
So he was pretty impressed with himself, and I was impressed at what he was up to.
So first power play of the game here for the Mustangs. Penalty going to Alex Higgins, 2 for cross-checking. And let's see what the home team can do about this. And so that centering pass went off the left pad there of Miller. He wasn't expecting it, but it pops out now here to the neutral zone, and Wishart, at his pocket pick there. Moving in is Rapchuk. His shot is saved there by Breedveld. And Sasha Rapchuk getting a shot against the run of play there as an unsuspecting Wishart just turned the puck over. Very uncharacteristic. Anyway, it doesn't matter because the Mustangs now over the blue line. Nice saucer pass cross ice intended for Lane, but Warren takes control and hands it back to Lane eventually. 1:10 left to go on the man advantage here for the Mustangs. Sent to Wishart at the point, looking for that wrister. Sent it across one time from Lane, and pretty good save there from Miller. As Wishart thought about the one-timer. It comes eventually there from Vyasov, put it wide. And this is pretty good here for the Mustangs in terms of their neutral zone, offensive zone setup. The neutral zone entries are good as well. Here's Warren, centering puck cross ice now to Vyasov. Here's the delay to Wishart, and the idea was there. The Lightning read it pretty well. Vyasov has the puck back. 39 seconds left. Dropped off now to Haley on his wrong side, so can't get a shot away. Haley just still poking at the puck. Savage is there, and it's lofted out of the zone eventually there by Killinick. And that will be it for this drive, barring one last assault now here. Well, that's a pretty easy turnover there from Breedveld. And the Lightning could have made them pay, but just didn't have the numbers. The Mustangs break back in for one last opportunity on this man advantage. Here's Bellick now to the outside. Centers, no one home. Lightning jerseys outnumber everyone else, and that will be it for the man advantage as Higgins gets back to on the ice, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as the check comes in there from Durko on the forecheck. McCoy moves this one out far side. Thompson with the wheels down the left-hand side. Looking for an outlet there with McCoy with the give and go. Elects not to do it, but eventually does it in the form of a cycle. McCoy now. Bellick calling for it on the point. Cycles it back now here to Thompson. Just keeps this one onside. Only about a metre of room. McDowell draws a Dalgety to his right-hand side. McDowell now running out of room himself. And the Lightning eventually force this over the blue line, and they're going to come back the other way. Here comes Labrie with a shot, and didn't get all of it as the stick there, I believe, if McCoy made the difference. But the Lightning still have the puck in their offensive zone. Greenwood flings one on net. Good screen in front. They jam at it. It's loose, and it comes out eventually. A good screen in front there from the Lightning from Rapchuk, and that shot causing problems there for Michael Breedveld. Here's the other Rapchuk. Pokes it, looking for Labrie. Couldn't skate onto it. Mustangs will break back the other way, but they've got 3 Lightning jerseys in between them and the goaltender. Offside the call. We'll have a whistle.
So let's just wind it back a little bit on that power play with Ty and Rapchuk. And I think Ty thought he had control. Rapchuk was on him, and Rapchuk never gave up, and he sprung him. And so, again, if you remember from yesterday, I said, you got to watch these Rapchuk characters because that kid's got wheels, and he knows what he's on about. So he was right at him, and he jumped Ty when I think Ty wasn't really expecting it.
So 5:44 to go. 1-1 the score if you've just joined us. Here's Savage. His pass comes out now here to Speedy. That goes wide of the net. Wishart down the far side, looking to break in now here for the Mustangs. Oh, stripped of it beautifully there by Eric Speedy. And that's going to come outside the neutral zone, and Photo will take the puck on the far side now here for the Lightning. Nice little chip pass, and couldn't take it cleanly, could Kendrick. Difficult one to settle down. But the Mustangs will try and move this one out. Cut off by Savage. His shot went wide, and Breedveld made sure of it. Photo now slaps it well wide of the net of Breedveld, and this one's going to come out to the neutral zone, and the Lightning will have to break back in. 5 minutes exactly remaining in the first. Killenik's long-range pass, that's going to be icing, and we will have cancelled out by the linesman. And put back up now. Two Mustangs players by themselves, that being Warren and Vyasov. Vyasov rode the check there well from Dalgety. Still got the puck as Vyasov throw it in front, looking there for Birchler, who would set up in the high slot and just couldn't get wood to rubber. Vyasov, that pass again looking for Birchler, just found a Lightning stick, and this one back out to the neutral zone eventually. Mustangs are offside, they'll have to touch up. Vyasov, did a pretty good job there to win that puck and get it back to Warren eventually. Vyasov has the puck now, handed off to Bellick. Vyasov did well. It's back to Warren again. Goes the give and go now here to Vyasov, looking for outlets. He's got one in the form of Birchler on the near side. He goes in, puts it into the corner. Warren looking for Bellick on the point. Good job there by Rapchuk to force the issue. And out it comes now here to Durko. Just flips this in for Clifford to go give chase. 1-on-1 as the rest of the Lightning use the advantage to take a line change. Fresh line on the ice. That one thrown out. So we had a whistle. We got a hooking call by the rear official, being Jeff Klink, and Jordan Warren going to the box. We'll have a power play for the Lightning.
Did you see it? I didn't see it.
No.
Well, this will be interesting too. Flaming Zamboni. That's a new one. Keep it up, Brisbane Lightning. You guys got this. Well, it's early on for that. It's only 1-1 now. Shouldn't count your chickens before. Great
profile pick, by the way.
And a pencil. AIHL game day, second day of hockey. Yes. As a way premature prediction, I'll say the Mustangs take it by a lead of 2. Final goal in the last 2 minutes. Wow. We're going to be holding you to that one.
Yeah, well, 1 for 1. Why not? When you try go 2 for 1 2 nights in a row. It's 3:33 remaining in the first. Power play to the Lightning. And this one sent all the way back. And, they're controversial offside passes, I think is the call here. So the...
was he offside when he took it, I think?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, yeah, he's offside. Yep, he's offside. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Birchler at least probably had to. We're going to Toronto now. Coach's challenge coming in. So Alex Higgins will take the puck now here for the Lightning. 1:23 left on the man advantage. Yet to muster a shot on this power play. One power play goal to the Lightning last night to Lockie Clifford in the second period. And, well, really out of sorts here as well. Birchler in behind the Lightning defence, but this puck wide, and he's not really going to be able to much to do with it except eat up seconds as the Mustangs change personnel and get their second penalty-killing unit out on the ice. Here's Clifford. Tries to skate through a sea of Mustangs players. They send her back, moving in. Oh, last touch there to Kendrick, and it just bounced over his stick. That was good movement from the Lightning. But yet to muster a shot. 40 seconds left on the one-player advantage here to the team from Queensland. And Rapchuk will take the puck down the near side, and the Lightning should get a clean zone entry here. Rides the check to Rapchuk there of Haley. Got time to set up. Fodor setting up the screen in front and threw it pretty blindly. And we've got a 2-on-1 back the other way, short-handed for the Mustangs. Thompson breaking to the net with Vyasov. And Vyasov pinned to the glass. But that's all you got to do. An outlet pass there through a streaking Rapchuk. Just couldn't find him as the stick of Haley proved the difference in almost an odd man rush the other way. And that'll do it here for the Lightning power play. Not a very good one. 1-0 for 1 tonight as the Mustangs. So neither team with a man advantage. Just the 2 penalties so far this evening. Sent down the far side now here. Here's Rapchuk. Rattles this one in. 2 Lightning players giving chase. Labrie being one of them, Orban the other. So Savage with a namesake hit there on Sadari Ali. And he's very slow to get up, as is Labrie. There's a penalty coming up out of this. High stick. Kilinik going for a high stick. And I dare bring up a, let's have a look at this. Here's Savage, Sadari Ali looking the other way. Boom. Oh, 2 for... I dare bring up Pierre Maguire. It's a double Dion. Kabam, kabam.
It's kind of like bowling. You knock the pins down. 2 for the price of 1 there at the half wall. But big hit there from Savage, and Sadari Ali looks pretty ginger on the bench. So we'll, I think he didn't see that coming at all.
No.
That's the sort of thing where you can try to tell people you need to be aware of where you are at all times and know what's happening, and then that's easier said than done. But that's why, because he got run pretty good there. Yeah.
But clean hit right on the chest, and I think it's actually Josh Labrie got the worst of that with the Sadari Ali's helmet going into his chin. But another power play here, this time for the Mustangs. As Tom Kilinik gets the gate for high sticking. And they should close out the period here, barring a goal, of course. Here's Vyasov. Well, that was almost poked over the line. And kept in well there by the glove of Lane. Not in the opinion... Oh, hand pass the call, excuse me. Neutral zone face-off ensuing. And 51 seconds remaining.
So we should explain maybe the hand pass deal, okay? So he intercepted that puck as it was going out of the zone, tapped it down, and his own player touched it. So automatically, you can't hand pass to your own player.
Unless it's in a defensive zone, of course. That's the only exception. I have exploited that rule several times.
That's why you're here, because you're
my
a font of all knowledge.
Vyasov now. Hey, we won 15-0 last night. Here's a shot. That goes wide. And it's picked up by Warren. Here's Wishart. Sent across. Vyasov moving in. Delays. Shoots. Tried to put it upstairs. The shoulder of Miller gets all of it.
So once again, from a coaching perspective, it's 1-1 and you got a power play. You definitely want to capitalize on this, take the momentum into the dressing room and be in control. So Mustangs have been given a good opportunity to actually set the stage. They need to capitalize. And their first power play, while they didn't score, was much better than last night, I thought.
There's Wishart with a headhunting shot that went over the crossbar. And Miller grabs it as it comes off the glass.
Now, speaking of Speedy,
oh, you were
going to go away and come back with some Speedy comments.
Okay, that's going to be. I'm going to give that a 2 out of 10, Rod. You've got 2 periods to improve on that. He's probably going to, his mates on Twitter are probably going to tell us knock it off. But anyway, 20 seconds remaining in the first. Probably one opportunity for one last drive here from the Mustangs. Here's Vyasov breaking into the zone around Clifford. Waiting for Birchler in the high slot. Wishart setting up. Both players go heavily into the glass as Warren arrives to try and take the loose puck. And that will pretty much do it, barring a shot at the buzzer from Lane. That's blocked. And that's the end of the first. The Lightning won, the Mustangs won. Vadim Vyasov and Dylan Kendrick, the lone goal scorers for their respective clubs. Rod, your thoughts?
Well, I just want to put a plug in for Vadim, okay? I think he's actually playing well. He's got good puck control. That was a great goal that he got. He got in behind their defense and put that away. I also want to put a plug in for Mr. Miller, because I was interested that they swapped goalies, because I thought Harris played very well in that last game, and I have to say that Miller's held his own too.
Yep.
I mean, there wasn't much he could have done on Vadim's goal, but generally speaking, he played pretty well. So.
Absolutely, and he's got two more periods to look forward to as we wrap things up here at the end of the first. Brisbane 1, Melbourne 1. We'll be back with the second period of play in just a few moments. Don't go. And welcome back to the O'Brien Ice House. Second period of play just about to get underway. 1-1 the score between the Brisbane Lightning and the Melbourne Mustangs. Mustangs 11 shots, Lightning 7 shots in that first period. Both teams with just the one power play, well, except for 2 power plays, I should say, for the Mustangs as they start this period. 26 seconds with the man advantage on the penalty to Tom Killinick for high sticking. Move back up to the point now to Wishart, sends it down low. Birchler parked in front of the low slot as Vyasov looking to isolate him. Vyasov now top of the circle, moves in, shoots, blocked up high there. Actually ended up on the shin pads there of Warren. And the power play about to expire if Wishart can get one last shot off. He does so, and gloved beautifully there by Miller, and we get a whistle.
Well, Lightning out of the danger zone there, and they're probably pretty happy about that because they get to start the period afresh. Scores 1-all, and again, it comes back to what we talked about when the game started, where Lightning need to be aggressive and take more offense to the Mustangs, and the Mustangs need to be more efficient. So let's see what happens.
As the penalty expires and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Rapchuk, oh, that was just about a half metre in front of Rapchuk there. Otherwise, he would have been in alone on a breakaway as Killinick had stepped right back up on the ice from the penalty box. And even strength. Oh, that quick shot, a great save by Miller as Birchler snuck in the back door off that feed from Jordan Warren. And end-to-end to start this second period. Here's Killinick with Clifford. Killinick, return feed looking there for Rapchuk, excuse me. And Warren picked his pocket and sent it back the other way. Warren around 1. Couldn't get around 2 as he went to the ice. Vyasov can't get it cleanly. And he's back in his own zone with Ty Wishart. A bit of confusion in the terms of the line changes, but we do have a penalty.
Too many men?
Not sure. There was entanglement behind the Lightning nets.
Not high sticking. There we go. 8th. Knows it tweets AIHL game day. Adelaide Adrenaline are undefeated. Well, we can't argue that.
Their best season in years.
And what's the secret? We want to know.
Yeah, exactly. Thunder are as well, apparently. But that's Josh Labrie that's going off there, ice sticking the call. There was a little entanglement behind the net there in the corner. And well, one thing we are missing about Adelaide Adrenaline, Aussie Joe's tweets.
Yeah, that's right.
So he needs to get back on Twitter ASAP and start stirring the pot. Here's Wishart. He might be lurking on the broadcast. Who knows? Anyway, Jackson Lane has the puck for the Mustangs, and they'll get their third power play. That's picked off, though, here by Rapchuk. In on the forecheck with Clifford. Just content to send this into the corner and eat up some seconds. It's a size mismatch and a half. A mismatch of my words, I should say, between Wishart and Clifford. Exactly right. So Snakes, I had it in a mission. Here we go. Here's Wishart now. Moves into the high slot. Nice move. Wishart just slid off his stick there after the second attempt at a deke, and then it ends up into the half-wall. And here's Warren. 1:13 left on the man advantage. Birchler just, intended target there was Lane, went through his skates. Warren going to take up position on the point again. Cycles it back now here to Lane. Wishart looking for a drive and did well to get that on the rebound as Vyasov. Birchler providing the screen. Oh, Lane was isolated at the back door, but Higgins was wise to him. Birchler all by himself in the low slot. He and Warren play give and go. And a rather pedestrian pace to this power play, but the Lightning aren't able to get it out of their zone so far. Good job by the Mustangs to hold possession. Is Birchler. 36 seconds left on the power play. Wishart cross ice here to Vyasov. Still only the one shot so far. Lane. Tight ankle, can't get a shoot. It was Wishart breaks the twig on the drive, and he's forced to go back. Sands stick, and Clifford now. Sends it. Oh, here's the trailer coming off the bench there was his brother Willie. Gets the shot away, and Breedfeld shoots. Oh, he covered it initially. He didn't think it was seen by the referee, and then we finally get a whistle.
So, you know, I'm always impressed with you. Sans sticks a little bit of French in there. Huh? Fantastic.
Isn't Sans Latin originally? I don't know.
Now, you haven't commented on my head attire, mate.
The head? Okay, well, you have improved since the first period. I'll say that. So there we go. Red and orange. What's good? What's good?
Well, I was worried about camera glare, guys, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it's going to have to turn the lighting down here and there. Well, I'm going to have to wear sunglasses next week. As here's the puck loose, Haley and Clifford. That's chipped in behind the net. Bellick now has the puck. Well, I was going to say, if we're going with a French theme, I'll expect a beret next week, Rod.
Okay, no worries.
Here's Kellenick. Well, you're not from the French
Not
side
from
of
that
French.
part.
You're not from the Quebec side of Canada.
No.
And you would have separated the commentary box. There we go. All right.
That's right.
Here we go. Clifford gets the check there from McCoy. Kendrick, lone hand up here is Fodor. Oh, he's just on side, according to the linesman. And it comes in now to Clifford. Back to Fodor. He's shot, and that's blocked aside there by Breedveld. And the Mustangs look to break the other way by themselves. McCoy with Thompson going to the net. He's shouldered there by Kendrick as they fight for the puck in the corner. Good check there from Tripp to separate his man from the puck. Send it out to the neutral zone, and back in it goes, though. Here's Nave down. The Mustangs are offside. Jesse Thompson couldn't get over the blue line in time.
So, being as you're more intelligent than me, right, and the score is 1-1,
Yeah.
right? We've had Anna Pencil throw
Yeah.
out what she thinks.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think we're going to get an OT. It'll be a one-goal game. Yeah, I'm just going to sit on the fence and say either team's going to win by a goal. Because unless we get... I don't see it breaking open yet. Because, I mean, it wasn't broken open, obviously, until the third period last night.
Yeah.
But I don't see... Can't see who's going to break it open also with the depleted lineups of both teams. Here's Sidari Ali over the line. Rapchuk. Higgins now whips this one in behind the net. Picked up here by Sasha Rapchuk. Moved out down the far side as Orban can't clear the zone. Wishart prodded away at the puck. Orban gets it back eventually. He's muscled there by Sidari Ali. Labrie comes in to provide some assistance. A 3-on-3 scrum there in one section of the ice. And Rapchuk, the lone hand against 3 Mustangs players, and they win out eventually as the Lightning use the opportunity to get a change. Long-range pass into the neutral zone as May couldn't get a clean touch. 14:37 to go. Still 1-1 the score. If you're just tuning in on YouTube on the AIHL channel, is that shot into the Mustangs bench we get a face-off.
What's the other score? No score?
Oh, they don't start till 4:30.
Oh, yeah. So probably there's no score.
Well, they might be. I don't know. They might have... They might... Well, I was going to say, yeah, the same score as the Adrenaline Thunder game. I've got $100 on that game, too. Anyway, here's Vyasov. Over the blue line, that will be a whistle.
So, you know, one of the things we talked about yesterday, and this is deviating from hockey, Big Stu watching from the USA. Go Mustangs. Where, Big Stu? Where are you watching? From Texas?
You'd have to think West Coast, because if you're on the East Coast, it'll be, what, 4, 5 in the morning, maybe? 3, 4? Well, it'll be Sean O'Kane territory. Here's Warren now trying to get out of the zone. 2 checkers now here from the Lightning. All the way back now here to Bellick. And he sends this one down the near side to Birchler. Gets the check there from Usi Hakimo. Out to Vyasov on the far side. Just spoons that one in, looking for Birchler. And he can't connect with him. Fodor, just intelligent play. Just slapped that off the kick plate there for Kellenick. Deals it in front. Clifford can't connect with him. As the other Clifford was sent to the ice, and the puck sent the other way now. Here's Warren walking in, shooting. Good save there from Miller. Got the right pad on it and turned it aside. Game starting to open up a little bit here on these last couple of shifts. Here's Astafiev, keeps the puck in at the blue line. Whipped out there by Clifford. Mustangs are offside, though, according to the linesman. And they'll have to touch up. Slapped back by Bellick. Oh, nice pass to isolate Birchler in on a breakaway. Birchler, he shoots.
Oh, big save.
Great save by Miller. Coming up big here for the Lightning in this second period. That's the best chance for the Mustangs in this middle frame. As respective teams dig at the puck, and away comes Kendrick, who's got the lone goal for the Lightning. 2 Mustangs players to deal with him. Fodor tried to send that one in front. Kendrick went looking for it. Breedveld had enough of the net taken away to deny him. Turnaround shot from Rapchuk, tipped in front brilliantly as that was Dalgetty to Rapchuk, and Breedveld the save.
Well, you know, interestingly, there's 3 good plays. So there's a stretch to Birchler and a good save at that end by Miller. And then come back, Kendrick's right in front, no one's on him. Breedveld has to make the save, right? Charlie Lee, AHL game day from Argentina. Vamos Mustangs a ganar.
Vamos Mustang a ganar. Soy fan de Mustang. Estoy. I don't know.
Well, that's better than what I did.
Just butchered it there, man.
So there's that French, and then all of a sudden now you got Argentina.
Hey, I took one thing of Spanish 10, 20 years ago at uni.
The only thing I know, dude, is duo cerveza, por favor.
All I know is La Migra. Anyway, this one moved into the corner. And a whole bunch of other words we can't repeat on this broadcast to that market as they go digging at the puck. Rapchuk now. Moved in, turnaround shot, and that's blocked through traffic. That one isn't. It was Fodor's shot. That got through, and that's a good try on Breedveld's net as that centering pass there deflected. And Dalgetty will send this one in around the line. Chipped it there by McCoy. Fodor backhands this one. A glove down there by, that's going to be a hand pass as Tripp chucked that to his teammate, and we get a whistle.
Mustangs were certainly hemmed in their own end again, and so you need to get control, work together, speak to each other, know what's going on, and clear the zone. And they're lucky on the hand pass because they were really struggling to get that puck out.
Yep.
What I was going to say on that other play, so that was a great little spin around by Dalgetty, and actually was low and into traffic, and Breedveld had to make another decent save.
Yep. There's 12 minutes remaining here in this second period. Still 1-1 the score as the Lightning start out of their own zone. That's an errant pass. Labrie can't deal much with it. Ends up with Lane here for the Mustangs, forced to retreat into his own defensive zone. Thought he was going to go to Wishart, goes to Sadari Ali instead. And he slings this one up the dasher and sent back in now eventually to Wishart. And he surveys the scene in front of him. Not many options on. One of them, Szymborski, on the ice. I hadn't seen much of him tonight, but he's got the puck now. Szymborski with two other players for the Mustangs. Szymborski's shot, and that's kicked out by Miller. Saw it comfortably. Wishart with a drive, and that's blocked up high.
Yeah, and that hurt.
Yeah, and Mr. Labrie, I think.
Yeah, he felt that one.
I'm sure his ankle's feeling like brie cheese at the moment, as that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
And interference the call.
Yeah. See,
I get a lot of hate for wearing those shot blockers on my skates in my illustrious Senior C team. But the $60 I spend on them avoid moments like those.
Well, let me tell you, he felt that in a big, or Bree felt that, or Labrie, sorry, felt that in a big way.
Yep. Yes, it's really not worth the 2 weeks worth of can't work. Well, if you want time off work, it's great, but it really isn't when you can't walk. But anyway.
And it's a funny thing, isn't it? Like, you don't really understand if you don't play this game just how hard the puck is. And going at 120 miles an hour, not a good thing to get in front of.
Yes, and half a centimetre of leather over your ankle really doesn't provide any kind of insulation. As Warrant now drops it off for Wishart. So it'll be 5-on-4 here for the Mustangs. Centering pass looking for Warren as Wishart wrote the check there from Rapchuk behind the net. As Savage, well, went savagely down into the ice, tried to clear that with a big swing and a miss, and it's finally lofted out of the zone, and Breedveld will have to play it. As the Lightning will get their second penalty-killing unit out, take advantage of this Mustangs retreat into their own end. They come back out now here through the neutral zone with Vyasov. Lost his edge, lost the puck, and Wishart will have to go back for breakout number 2. Swings it across rink wide, looking for Birchler, who'd parked himself at the opposing blue line. And again, Wishart will start the breakout here for the Mustangs on the man advantage. And that one went errantly over the stick of Warren. Another face-off.
Yeah, that was a stretch pass that went out of control.
It was a Mr. Fantastic stretch pass. Just went all the way over the line.
So, you know, one of the things, now you're lucky again, dude. Lil Wooly, it's midnight and I'm watching AHL hockey. Good day from Illinois, USA. Well, I was going to say to you, it's 3 o'clock here, so that'd make it 10 o'clock on the West Coast, I think.
Okay. Oh, we'll have to get the time. Was it timedifferencecalculator.com and verify that?
I just did that from one Thunder Bay. So Thunder Bay would be 1 in the morning. So the West Coast is 3 hours behind, so it'd be 10 o'clock.
Well, primetime hockey.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we've got an untapped market there, AIHL Commission. Anyway, well, we've been doing it 10 years, but this one's set up now here to Vyasov over the blue line. Vyasov tried to toe drag his way through. He scores! What a goal from Vadim Vyasov. Second goal of the game for number 13. It's number 2 for the Mustangs. It's 2-1.
watch the move on this too. And again, Lightning should have had him, but people watched the puck, and I don't even think Vadim thought that was going to go in. He just got enough on it, and the goalie probably couldn't see it clearly either.
Well, I don't know which one's better, the first one or that one.
I think the first one was better because he planned the first one.
Yep.
He didn't necessarily think he would get this one, I don't think, but the first one was home and hose.
Yeah, well, that's what made the second one so good. It was like, oh yeah, no worries, and it's gone in. So Vadim Vyasov with his second goal of the game, and the Mustangs with a 2-1 lead. And 9 and 10 to go here in this second period. And it's a reversal of this time last game, where the Lightning were 2-1 up at this stage of the game last night. Here it comes, Nave. Had the stick lift there from Rapchuk. Just managed to get it in over the right side of the blue line. Check applied there by Thompson, as the Mustangs just queue up there in front of the net, but it comes out now here to the Lightning. Lofted out of the zone. Lane 1v1 there with Orban. Orban did pretty well to force that about 5 meters further and then ride Lane into the glass as Kilinik came away with the puck. Chipped back in front, and it was only Mustangs players. The idea was there from the Lightning, but they just hadn't set up. As Dalgety puts the afterburners on and goes into the corner. Didn't elect to go to his defensive partner there in Kilinik, and a scrum ensues there in the corner with Nave digging at it. Thompson now. He gets checked into the glass there by Clifford. Good job from him. Just poked it away, but the Lightning turned it straight back over. Here's McCoy. Got his stick lifted. Good job there from Clifford. And the Mustangs will have to touch up as they're offside. But the Lightning turning the pressure up in the defensive zone on that last shift. And they're going to have to set up their breakout here with 7:55 to play in the second period. Sent cross ice. Here's Orban now for the team in black and white. And the silver trim. Can't forget that. Picked up now here by May. And he just lofts this one into the zone, rather pedestrian-like, and goes in versus Clifford on the forecheck here for Brisbane. Sent out to the half wall. No one home, but players arriving there was Haley. Did well to keep that and put it in deeper. Kilinik will take the puck and try to chip it out to Clifford. He gets sent into the glass for his trouble. And finally, a scrappy puck settled down now here by Clifford. Sent out to the far side. Durko can't get a clean purchase on it, and his shot went well wide. It's picked up here by the Mustangs through May, and he's going to skate it out now to the far side. Szymborski, 1v1. Savage wins that one out. Picked up to the neutral zone, sent across ice by May, and flipped in by Haley behind the net there of Miller. Took a deflection, though, ended up in the opposite corner. Savage sends it around, turned it straight over. Birchler unattended. Birchler walking in, rides the check there, and Savage shot, and deflects in and scores. It went off trip. And a third goal to Gavin Birchler, and we get a 3-1 lead.
So again, watch the play. Birchler gets the puck and he lets it go. And I said to Gavin numerous times, shoot, mate, and you never know what's going to happen. And that's what he did. He makes the move. He's given a chance, takes the shot, traffic, goalie had a piece of it, but it goes in. And even if it wasn't going to go in, he dropped the puck. Somebody could have picked the rebound up.
So Gavin Birchler, second goal on the weekend, had the first last night, has the third tonight for the Mustangs, and they are leading this one by 2 with 6.5 to go here in the second. And here's Warren over the line. Warren slings one. Miller saw it all the way, forced it into the corner, slapped around there by Sasha Rapchuk as Wishart beats his man there in Fodor, but loses his edge and the puck in the process. Tried to get that to Kendrick, who was just lurking there at the blue line. Vyasov does the mopping up now here for the team in orange. Chipped up out, glove down there. Good forecheck applied here from the Lightning. They're looking to get one back as Kendrick sent that one, intended target Fodor. Warren's stick provided the difference maker in that exchange. As they try to chip this one out. Here's Birchler trying to ride the hot hand. Moved across now here to Vyasov, the 2 goal scorers for the Mustangs combined. Vyasov shot, and it was blocked before it got there through to Miller. And this one sent into the opposite corner. 5:48 to go. 3-1 the score if you're just tuning in. Sent across. Lane unattended on the point. Just a turnaround shot that missed the crease entirely. Wishart sent it in forward, looking for a deflection. And nearly deflected in off the Mustang this time, that being the shin pads of Birchler. Lane's shot is off the heel and finds Wishart there in the corner instead. And Higgins goes to work now here for the Lightning. Turned it over. Vyasov with the active stick gets it to Wishart. So, excuse me, Warren. Warren just forces his man to the ice, that being Rapchuk. And, well, not really much intensity here from the Lightning defense, really just sort of standing back and watching. Vyasov goes to ground, no penalty called, and play continues. Could have been a trip from this angle. Vyasov has the puck, sends it here. Birchler with another shot. Good save by Miller. And Wishart keeps it from going offside. Wishart dumped it in, took a check there from Fodor. Stuffed short side by Warren, and that's popped out now here to Lane. Vyasov has the puck. Lightning trying their best to get a break here and get some fresh legs on the ice. They look really gassed. That shot goes left side of Miller. Wishart now with a try, and that one's in the breadbasket. And finally we get a whistle, and the Lightning will get a change.
And I'm sure that Mr. Miller was saying, thank God for that, because they were hemmed in their end for probably 30 to 40 seconds. They just couldn't get any control. Go Brisbane Lightning. Good to be watching AIHL hockey in Queensland again. Been a while since the Blue Tongues. Seems like we have a rivalry going with Melbourne already. Go Lightning. Well, you do, mate. And this is good for hockey, and it's good for Brisbane.
Yep, and hopefully we can make it a full-time rivalry in 2023. Is this a 2-on-2 break now here for the Lightning? Nice move there. We were trying to shove that short side was Labrie, and did pretty well there. We got a penalty coming up, and a little bit of words exchanged, nothing more. And a hooking call is coming the way of the Mustangs.
Alex May.
Yeah, May the offender. And an opportunity now here for the Lightning.
So watch the play right again. Watch, that's what happens when you watch the puck and not the man.
Yep.
So it's outside in, beat and clean. Watch the man, don't watch the puck.
So second power play of the game here for the Lightning. Let's see if they can capitalize. They need one here before the second intermission to keep this one within reach. As the puck sent across to the Labrie in the far corner. Got Killinick manning the point umbrella formation now here for the Lightning. Sent across now to Labrie. His reverse number there, Warren, 19, beats out 91, and he skates the puck in 2-on-0 here with Vyasov. Warren to Labrie, Vyasov, they score! Warren finishes it off. 1-2 and then back to 1. And it's a 4-1 game, short-handed goal.
So if you remember from yesterday's game, it was a similar play. So it was a give and go and give back again. And I was pretty impressed with Vadim, because Vadim could have buried this, and he gave it back to Warren, and Warren puts it away. So these two guys are really working well together, and that started, well, it's been going for a while, but you could see it yesterday, and it's just continued on into today.
Yeah, so Jordan Warren with the short-handed goal. Had one last night in a 4-point night with 3 assists to attach, and he's got the 4th goal of the game here for the Mustangs with a 3-1 lead, and that's really taken the Lightning's wind right out of the sails. And well, they've got to get one on this man advantage to stay within striking distance. It's now a 3-goal deficit going into this third period as Fodor behind the net sets up. It's looking in front. Well, that was just a little too much there for Clifford to settle down, and Rapchuk has it now at the half wall, just chipped it off. A shot there from Higgins through traffic. It was dangerously close to bouncing into the net there of Breedveld as he was going the other way. And down the far side comes Thompson. Thompson got McCoy all by himself at the far base. McCoy shoots and scores. Not one, but 2 short-handed goals. And dearie me, that's not good from the Lightning.
Well, there you go. And you and I talked about this as well yesterday, where you're on a power play and you're pressing, and you really have to watch your opposition, because it's pretty easy to get caught and end up on a 2-on-1, right? And that's exactly what happened. 2 2-on-1s and 2 goals. So instead of you being the lucky one that takes advantage of the power play and scores the goal, you get burned, and not only do you get burned once, but you get burned twice.
And it looks like the Lightning have called a timeout. Try and stem that bleeding. That's what, 3 goals, I think, in 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, and two goals in about a minute. And, you know, really in the scheme of things, on a power play, that's not what you want. Obviously, you want to score. And so you need to be disciplined, and you need to be very careful when you press that you don't get caught.
And, well, I mean, one short-handed goal, is, as I said, is bad, but two within 30 seconds on the same power play is really... So we have to look at the highlights. Here's the... if you missed it yesterday, folks, there's Eamon Mackay just adjusting the helmet there of Adrian Nash. Just doesn't comply with AIHL regulations. But that all started when Mitch Humphries and Sean Savage, after a little exchange at centre ice, ended up with a yard sale of sorts. And Mitch Humphries has got the suspension out of that. That seems to be the only suspension out of it. There were, I think, 4 or 5 in games handed out.
Well, that was my understanding. But, I mean, we were waiting for the fallout. And I have to admit that I didn't see the fallout completely in the end. Charlie Lee, AHL game day from Argentina. Let's go Mustangs to win. I'm a fan of Mustangs, and I'm glad to see them again. Well, we're glad to have you back, Charlie.
Yes, and apologies for butchering the native language there, Charlie. That's not what we do best. As this one at the half wall. 29 seconds left of this man advantage. 5-1 the score. 2:44 remaining in the second. As we did say earlier in the broadcast, 2 other AIHL games. But
Matty Knox. AHL game day, strong hockey by Brisbane, will be a great addition to the league next season. Good day, Rod. Good day, Matty. Good to see you're watching, and hopefully you're feeling better. Looking forward to see you back on the ice soon.
Yeah, well, as we talked about, hopefully the full-time license for the Lightning will go to 9 teams next year. And well, I just hope we don't bring back that. Remember that conference system we used to have, the Bower and Eastern Conference? I don't think that works. Let's just bury that.
Now, far more important than the hockey and all that, okay? Babies.
Oh.
So babies. So what's going on? Is it going to be disposables or non-disposables?
Huh? This is a PG-13 broadcast. We're going to... I think I'll save that for off-air. Anyway, this one, here's Killinick. Well, I don't know. Well, at least it's more available than baby formula at the moment. I'll just say that. Here's Kendrick, centering pass, and looking forward to his Rapchuk, tried to stuff it home, and Breedveld just took the angle away at the near post, and, well, that was the best opportunity in this last 5 minutes for the Lightning, and he keeps it at 5-1.
Well, the Lightning certainly have got a lot to think about, and I mean, at the end of the day, considering how they played yesterday, I'm sure they were thinking that they would give Mustangs a bit of a run for their money, especially with the depleted lineup. So it's about housekeeping, and it's about discipline, and it's about rethinking where you are.
As that shot trickled through the legs there of Clifford off the initial shot from Higgins, we'll have take 2 on that faceoff. So 2:09 to go. And as I was going to mention before, the 2 other games being played today, the Brave and Bears, 4:30 down in Canberra this afternoon, and 5 o'clock, the North Stars and Ice up in Newcastle. Both games on KO Sports. Just tune in on the app from 4:30 for Canberra, and 5 on the other channel. Well, they've got about 10 million channels, really. So, what do you mean the other channel?
What's your
Just
prediction?
type AIHL in the freebies section. You'll know where to look. Here's Higgins now, up to the top of the slot. Sadari Ali, forced out to center. May with the moves. Picked up now here by Clifford. Wheels around, not much on offer up ice, so decides to take it himself. Turned it over in the process, and the Mustangs looking to come back and force it back in over the blue line. I was going to say, Rod, I'm going to talk a bit of NHL to break things up. Rangers forcing Game 7.
Well, that's what I think. I just a little whisper in my ear.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, to be honest, in the middle of a rebuild, I didn't even expect them to be back there this quick, let alone vying for the Eastern Conference Championship game. But I think it's tomorrow morning. I think it's the next game, isn't it, or morning after?
Morning after. But you know, I mean, in the scheme of things, like we said, the playoffs are a whole different season, and so anything can happen, and the strangest things happen. You know.
Well, I got to say, my friend Mark Benetti in California at the Stockton Heat will be a very happy man indeed. Here's Higgins. Biggest Rangers fan I know, just for the record. Here's Fodor. Potential 2-on-1 now here for the Lightning. Fodor just can't get a clean touch to it as Kendrick was setting up shop. Has to wait for the rest of the reinforcements to arrive. The shot there and comes too late, and it goes into the corner as Killinick will have to clean it up. Killinick centers, doesn't get it through. Rapchuk will pick it up behind the ice. Sorry, he's behind the ice behind the net. Killinick at the point, just cycled through. Rapchuk goes looking for it. McCoy. And a goal in his first game back in Mustangs colours, Jack McCoy. I think this would have been his first game post-lockdown, if I'm not correct. Yeah.
Well, he's playing house league.
Well, did he play in the... I can't remember if he played in the Yarra Cup games, did he?
He played one of them,
He played one of them, yeah, that's correct. This one set it. Oh, here's a good chance for Fodor. Breedveld with a save. And Fodor not happy with himself, and it's 5-1.
Breedveld gave him nothing.
Yep.
And that's good for Breedveld, bad for Lightning.
I was going to say, Fodor just...
So getting back to what I was saying to you before...
Yep.
Well, there was a bit of space up top, and he just never got there.
So frustrations mounting here for the Lightning. I mean, you can't give up 3 goals in the space of 5 minutes and expect to have any kind of momentum, unless it's 2 short-handed goals really be deflating, as that's going to be the end of the second period, and it was all Melbourne Mustangs. They turned it on. It's a 5-1 lead. 2 short-handed goals, the feature of that period, Rod.
Absolutely. And so I think, again, if you're the Lightning coach, you got to go into the dressing room and say, forget the score. Now we got to win the period. So win the period and step it up, And if you win the period, anything can happen. I mean, they're down 4 goals, but they've got to save a little bit of face here.
Yeah, absolutely. At least bring it back within 2. But stranger things happen. We saw what happened last night. So, I mean, if there's any time to... spark the team, it's now. Well, maybe if we have to drop the gloves again, they might have to do it. I'm just saying.
Momentum is a funny thing. So if they came out and they scored a goal in the first minute and it's 5-2, and then all of a sudden the momentum shifts and they get a little bit of a jump, it's still a winnable game. So
absolutely. Well, it's a 4-goal game at the moment. The Mustangs 4 goals in front, 5-1 over the Lightning after 2. We'll be back with the third period of play right after this.
I'm ready, and welcome back to the third period of Melbourne Mustangs versus Brisbane Lightning. My compatriot has been tied up in traffic, but look, he's back.
Well, I was actually going to get you to call the third period, right? I'm sure that would have been a first we would have debuted here on the broadcast, but we are underway here in the third period. I got caught in traffic on the Brisbane Lightning bench. Anyway, 19:42 to go. 5-1 the score. Mustangs 5, Brisbane 1. As that shot, Warren grabbed there by Miller. Point blank range will have a whistle. As happy birthday, Dad. We've got a little shout out there. And I'm not sure who that is, but happy birthday to whoever it is in the building. As this one's sent out into the neutral zone. Oh, here we go. 2-on-1 now here for the Lightning. A shot from Kendrick. And then a follow-up drive is wide as well. Well, I initially thought that actually went in and rebounded out, but not according to the referee. And two bad misses there for the Lightning. And they really needed that one early on to get some momentum here, as we talked about going into the second emission. And it remains a 5-1 game as Fodor has the puck on the outside. Trying to get through another player. He shoots and he scores! That time they don't miss. And they've got one early on. A minute into this third period. It's 5-2.
Well, dude. So let's just go back to the end of the second period. And what did I say?
Yep.
Score a goal early in the third period. Shove the momentum your way. It's 5-2, and that's very reachable.
Indeed it is. And Fodor had a goal last night, had the second goal in the first period last night. Let's take a look at this again. This is the first drive. That first one went in. It did go in. And it went in a second time. And it's come out. So they got... From that, if we could have a look at that again.
See it again, for sure.
That looked like it went in, at least on one of those shots anyway. It doesn't matter in terms of the that shift, because they scored eventually legitimately, and they come down the outside again. Clifford's shot goes wide and in over the blue line. Off the glass it goes. So the Lightning managed to keep that on side. Good play there from Usi Akimo. Moved out into the corner there by Usi Akimo again. Both sides of the ice. Oh, it's turned over. Here's a quick shot. Oh, no. That try there from Mackay just went wide as he took the check to make the shot. Savage just couldn't handle it at the blue line. It goes back to his opposing blue line. The Lightning will change up as they're forced to retreat. Sent around here as we have... Oh, we got a roughing call. This is going to go against the Mustangs. And it looks like, is it Maxim Astafiev? Yeah, he's going.
So, you know, hockey is a funny game, mate. Watch this.
So Wishart's in the way.
I can't really see it.
Well, we can't conclusively.
But
that one definitely goes in. See how it's gone off the inside post and out. So you see the second one there was definitely over. The first one, anyway. This one now over the goal line. Wishart shouldered his man. It comes out now across to Vadim. Already got two tonight. Moved down the far side. Sent it across. And trip. Appeals for tripping there from the Lightning bench. And Rapchuk now down the near side. Rapchuk over the blue line. Goal line check there on Lane as well.
Their bench is still carrying on about
the Brisbane Lightning didn't really like that non-call at all. Here's Rapchuk. Back out now, here to Kendrick. Oh, his shot goes off the glass just over the shoulder there of Breedveld. And back now here to Kendrick. Wishart now over the goal line. Moved out now here to Kendrick. And Killinick now has the puck and he's forced to fish it out now here for the Lightning. Moved back out now here to McDowell.
I don't know.
And Matt Hackner here to center ice. Here comes Durko over the blue line. Durko took the check there to make the play, and it comes back into the corner. Digging at it there is Fodor. Takes a shoulder there for his troubles. Clifford now, his shot, and that one was over the glass and into the netting. 16:29 to play, and it's 5-2 still.
I'm back, dude. Charlie Lee, AHL game day. The Mustangs look like the River Plate from Argentina. Let's go Mustangs. Now there's a geographic thing for you,
Well,
dude.
are you a Boca Juniors fan, Rod? Because I'm sure that'll spark some discussion. As here it goes to Higgins. And with Clifford on the far side. Clifford. And the only other team I know in Argentina is Newell's Old Boys. Anyway, not a league I really follow, but that River Plate are the real deal as it comes to Fodor now. Clifford sent across, one-time shot, and that goes wide and goes all the way back out of the blue line. And Higgins will go back to get it as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Maxim Astafiev gets back on the ice after that roughing call. And 15:50 to go. And the Lightning with an early goal in this third period, looking to build on that. Dropped off there for Fodor, who was the goal scorer from earlier. Chips this one in. Picked up now here by Rapchuk. Return feed and just couldn't get it back. Kilinik has it just inside the blue line. Sent low down the goal line. And handling there is Alban, looking for outlets. Got Fodor in front, but plenty of Mustangs players in his way. Kilinik with a drive from the point. That missed everyone. Alban gets it again behind the line. Orban, Clifford with him, turns the puck over though, and shot out into the stands. That's going to be deflected according to the referee.
Oh, that was close.
Because that was going to be.
He's taking him.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah. Bellick, the offender on that one. I was trying to see where the deflection came there.
Go Brisbane Lightning. Also can't wait to see the Lightning play the Central Coast and Newcastle next week. Should be two awesome games. Well, that's for sure. It's good for them. Like I said before, it's good for the AIHL.
Yeah, so if you're in the Newcastle or on the coast in Gosford there, at the Arena Ice Rink, get down there and check it out. As on an outlet pass now, here is from Warren. He shoots and he scores! Jordan Warren's got another one. It's 6-2, and that's a very big hole for the Brisbane Lightning to climb out of now.
Well, and the interesting thing again, and I never even got my words out, but like they're on a power play and they just got burned again, okay?
Yep.
So that's 3 shorthanded goals. So really that sort of thing can't be happening. And I understand it's 5-2 and you're trying to press, but you don't want to have your back door unattended.
So I don't think I can recall the last time I saw three shorthanded goals in one game. I mean, it is only exhibition, but still 144 on the power play to the Lightning. As this sent back out now here to Higgins, and he'll pick it up and start back now here for the Brisbane Lightning. Goes cross ice now here to Clifford on the near side, out over the blue line, around lane. Got Fodor and Durko with him. As Higgins did well to battle and keep that blue line, albeit for a few seconds, but the puck shot eventually down behind the net there of Cam Miller. And the Lightning will have to start back out now here through Clifford. Hands it off now to his brother. And now here to Higgins. In over the line. Got Fodor in the high slot and Lockie Clifford there as well. Higgins goes the entire length of the ice almost. And then sends it back into the corner. Durko skates onto the puck, avoids the check there from McDowell. Durko still got it. Good job from him to get a shot away and went through the crease and wide. Clifford at the point. Now here to Fodor in the corner. Gets some attention there from McDowell. And comes out now here to McCoy, who sends it into the neutral zone. And Birchler is 1v1 through Higgins. Long-range shot. And that goes into the glass just south of the netting. And Julian Fodor will have to take the puck now here for the Brisbane Lightning with 30 seconds remaining on this man advantage. The only goal going to the Mustangs, their third short-handed goal of the game. Here's Fodor. Nice moves from Fodor. Forced wide, though. Couldn't get much of a shot away. Goes cross-ice. Pass a little too hot there for Rapchuk to handle. Got Kilinik calling it forward on the point. Slings one on net. Comfortable save there for Breedveld.
No one in front of Breedveld. He saw it all the way, and that just killed the attack that they were trying to make. So let's just go back again, right, to the fact that you're on a power play and you get taken to the cleaners on a shorthanded goal.
Look, it's the third time that's, as we said, the third time it happened tonight. The first two on the same really broke the back, I think, of the Lightning, as Kendrick's shot is kicked out there by Breedveld, but then to concede a third one as you're trying to mount a comeback, that's demoralizing.
Yeah.
As we're back out to 5-on-5 as Bellick steps back on the ice and Even strength hockey once again. Rapchuk shoots it across. Lightning now 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. And, well, 3 of those, 3 short-handed goals to nil.
Depends which way you're looking.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 for 4. And too many men, I think, is the call. Yep.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs are going to have another power play.
Braden, AHL Game Day, watching from Alberta, Canada, with my pal Big Stu. Hope I'll be able to watch all the regular season games soon. Go Mustangs. Well, glad to have you on the broadcast. Anders, good morning, 7:40 a.m. here in Sweden. Going to be great because it starts with AIHL. Pickled herring on toast.
And he
didn't invite us over.
No, he just dead named you, mate. And he named Jaff, who's probably on the beers somewhere in one of 470 different 3 countries. But hello to you, Anders, in Sweden. This one's sent all the length of the ice, and another power play here for the Lightning. Oh, that was a big hit in the numbers there from Vadim Vyasov. Accidental, I would have thought, but going to be another potential 5-on-3 now for the Lightning after this break. His photo shot into the chest of Breedveld.
So let's just go back to the other power play where they got taken. So, I mean, again, it's 5-2. They got a power play. And really, early in the period, all they got to do is put that puck away, and they're right back in this game. So there's still 12 minutes left. It's a long bow.
Yep.
But if they score on this, and they should, 5-on-3, right? They're in it again.
Yep. Well, could the Mustangs get a 5-on-3 shorthanded? I don't know. The bar has been set. Here's Savage, no. Lightning with a shot on net. A follow-up shot, and there it is.
So there you go.
As you talked about, Rod. Instant power play goal there for the Lightning. That's one they needed, 6-3.
I was actually willing to possibly ask you if you wanted to bet a couple of snakes on that call you just made about, shorthanded 5-on-3.
Nah, I think I've already jinxed it now. We're back to 5-on-4 as Josh Labrie gets the marker there for the Lightning. His first of the weekend, first point as well for the weekend. And a pivotal one. Well, we've got a 5-on-4 now, so...
So you roll with it, okay? And again, you're down 6-2, but you've still been given a good opportunity to make it 6-4, and there's still 12 minutes left in this game.
Considering it's just a snake and not $100, I'll take you on.
Okay.
So there we go. 100 seconds left on this man advantage. And
so let's get this right. So you're betting a snake.
Well, whatever. Do you want a yellow or a green?
I'll go green. Green for go.
All right, go for it. Don't generally like greens,
betting
but...
snake that they're going to get another shorthanded goal, and if they don't, I get 2 greens.
Done. Okay. Deal. I'm going to be crying on the way home, but anyway. Here's Wishart for the Mustangs. Sends this one across. If it was party mix and it was teeth or strawberries and cream, I would not be. I would be not taking you on. I don't share those with anyone. Is Savage behind the net? Pursuit there. Birchler got the better of that and shot it all the way back to Wishart in his own zone.
That sounds like my Clamato juice, man. I wouldn't share that with you either.
What juice?
Clamato juice for my Caesars.
I don't even know what Clamato juice is. There's a little tidbit there.
A good Canadian knows what Clamato juice is.
Okay, if someone on Twitter wants to point me out and school me on that. Here goes Savage, and he's taken into the boards hard there by Warren, and a check in front of the bench. And sent around there by Wishart. And this will go all the way back, and 48 seconds remaining on the penalty to the Mustangs. That being Vadim Vyasov for the boarding penalty. Birchler has the puck, and yet content to skate this all the way into his defensive zone and then send it all the way back into the Lightning defensive zone. And buy himself another 10 seconds or so off this Lightning power play. Clifford starts out from his own zone. Got the forecheck there of Thompson and McCoy to deal with. This one sent out now just onside there was Durko, perfectly timed. Pulls up just inside the blue line, sends it across now here to Clifford, top of the circle. Fires one with a screen in front. And Breedville gobbled it up before Fodor could poke it home.
So, never wanting to deviate from the hockey, right?
Yeah.
But we were actually accused of being Doug and Bob McKenzie. Now, I don't know if you know who Doug and Bob McKenzie is, but once again, you got to be a good Canadian.
I know who you mean, TSN Bob McKenzie.
That's correct.
Okay,
so
I don't know. I didn't know who Doug McKenzie is.
Look it up, mate, and we'll talk about it at the next game because
okay.
they're quite humorous Canadians.
Well, I don't have the inside scoop like TSN Bob McKenzie does, or Pierre Lebrun or any of those guys. It's this one sent into the high shot. Oh, it went off the side of the net. Good shot there from Fodor to create a chance out of nothing as Vyasov straight out of the penalty box and into the action, and we're back to 5-on-5 as the Lightning only managed to score on the 5-on-3 and not the 5-on-4. And I'm sans 2 green snakes for the trouble. Here's Thompson over the blue line now as player goes crashing down. That was Clifford. Shot up into the chest there of Tripp. And he sends this one up ice inadvertently to Orban. Wishart beat him to the puck and retreats. And, well, Rob Love, the linesman, did pretty well to avoid a carton there, not going to the ice. Here's McCoy down the far side. Pulls up. Got May going towards the net. Look for the trailer there in Vyasov. And Clifford gets over the blue line and skates back the other way. 1-on-3. Clifford to the outside. Looking for some more real estate to work with. Hasn't got much on offer. Wishart's going to use the long reach and get to this puck first. But it ends up here with his opposite defensive number there in Sean Savage, and Wishart gets it right back. 9:19 to go. We're just over halfway in this third and final period here at the O'Brien Icehouse of the double header. Game 2 of both of those games here this afternoon. As that shot, tight angle shot there from Szymborski goes off the side of the net. And the Lightning will start this one out. Labrie went chopping at the puck. Orban wrote the check there from Sadari Ali as May tries to press the puck forward. Szymborski, good job to keep that onside, but not enough Mustangs players already established in the zone, and this is going to go right back to Sean Savage here for the Lightning. Orban feeds it through now here to Labrie, who got that last goal. Labrie now to the outside, waiting for players to park themselves in their preferred positions. Clifford just avoided the check there. It comes back now here to the Mustangs, and Vyasov skates it out of the zone to Dalgety. Taken by Vyasov around the outside. Vyasov looking for goal number 3, and Miller turned it aside. And that was very nearly the Hattie there for Vadim Vyasov this evening. As Fodor just onside. Good job there from the Lightning to touch up. As Fodor now trying to win himself some territory, but he's got 3 Mustangs players on that side of the ice to deal with, but he's got the puck. Well done here, Julian Fodor, moving into the slot. Fodor trying to get a shot away, but some good defensive pressure there from Maxim Astafiev. Took time and space away and cancelled out that threat. Lightning still have the puck in their offensive zone, though. Rapchuk feeds it in front, looking there for Kendrick, who'd set up just there in the high slot. Chipped out, and well, Rapchuk went to the ice. Looked like he may have been held on the way through, not in the opinion of either official. Oh, here comes Vyasov. Oh, trying to connect there with a trailer, Warren. And Vadim Vyasov cutting his way through the Lightning defense yet again. Warren goes back to Vyasov here at the back door. Has Lockie Tripp there right on his hammer. Hammers him into the glass. Gets the puck back, though, does Vyasov. And comes here to Haley. Couldn't hold it in. As Fodor, the lone hand up here for the Lightning with Kendrick. Spoons that one in on Breedveld. He's forced to cover.
Well, it's a big ask here. Anna back. A drink made of reconstituted tomato juice, concentrate and sugar, flavored with spices, dried clam broth, and MSG. You know what? I'll have a drink with you, Anna, in pencil any day, man.
Well, I've learned something today. So, not a big MSG fan, but it depends what MSG you're talking about, Madison Square Garden or...
Oh, that's funny.
Well, there you go.
Funny guy. But you don't share Clamato juice with anybody, man.
Okay. Well, I'll have to go out and find some this week and let you know next week. So 6:54 to go. 3 goals the difference. As Durko really couldn't put much on that as he was going backwards with the puck. It's at the side of the net now. Clifford trying to get a clean stick handle. Back to the point he goes to Savage. Tried to sling it on net. Too many bodies in front there for the puck to get through. And this one shot off the glass and out as Nave just outside his reach. Savage turned into traffic. Nave did a good job to force that puck forward, but Rapchuk gets it out now, and the Lightning try to clear their zone. But standing in the way there was Lane right on the blue line, and a scrum develops in front of the bench there of the Lightning as a scrum and more and a bit of a face mask, and Lane getting in the action there with Labrie. And Ty Wishart comes in to play sheriff, and that will be that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be arguing with Ty, I don't think.
No.
James Morgan. Wow. AHL game day, I'd be thinking more along the lines of Bert and Ernie. Yeah, come on. Bert and Ernie. Huh? Instead of Doug and Bob.
Who's got the eyebrows? I don't know. Hold on.
Hard to say.
I probably got the nose of Ernie there. But well, Bert's evil, so.
I think people are just jealous. Huh?
Well, it depends how you look at it. I'm just going to wrap it up there. I don't have anything on offer on that tweet. But anyway, we've got a penalty out of that. It looks like
Jackson's in the box.
Jackson Lane's in the bench. Look, I think he grabbed the cage of Labrie there right in front of the bench. There's drawn a roughing penalty, so that's going to be a 5-on-4 here for the Lightning. Well, we've got coincidentals because Labrie's gone as well. So we've got 4-on-4.
Yep.
Coincidental minors for roughing, and we'll have open ice here for the next 2 minutes as Warren sends it across. Vyasov slings one and he scores! Hat-trick for Vadim Vyasov, and it's 7-3. So Vadim Vyasov, well, he's had quite the weekend so far. 3 goals and an assist tonight, and the Mustangs put a 4-goal lead and a punctuation mark on, and that's pretty much the game. And the Brisbane Lightning, well, they'll take quite a bit away from this weekend. Many people thought they should have won last night if it had not been from a double from Ty Wishart. But I think that burst in the second period really killed the momentum, killing those 2 short-handed goals. And now just a chance to make it respectable, but plenty of promising things from the side from Queensland, and we'll see what they've got for the last 5 minutes. Hopefully a goal or 2. But Vadim Vyasov having a weekend this one. Flaming Zamboni with Statler and Wardorf. There, I like that. That's much better.
More
Peanut Gallery.
Well, yeah. That's a pretty good call on that one.
Muppets any day over Sesame Street.
You can tell, Mr. Cloud, that a new package with pickled herring is flying to you guys next week. Well, I'll tell him that, and you guys enjoy that.
Okay, well, I'll let him know because I'll wait. We'll give an Australia Post delivery times this way, Anders. It might be 3 months before I get it. So. So 4 goals the difference. I've still got a package waiting in Singapore that hasn't got here about 6 months ago. Here, I fold it. Sorry, I have faced the Brisbane Lightning. Can still put up a fight. Come on, boys. Yep, still plenty of hockey left. I mean, it'd be good to give them at least 1 more or 2 goals. As I said, they'll be in action against the Central Coast Rhinos and the Newcastle North Stars next weekend. So make sure you get down to either the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium or the Arena Ice Arena there on the Central Coast and check out those 2 games. 4:51 as the check coming in there for the Mustangs. Back to Savage at the point. His drive, and that's chopped in front of Breedveld as 6 players fight for the puck. And we've got a penalty coming out there as Jeff Klink has his arm raised, and I'm not sure who this is going to be on. Holding the call. Maxim Astafiev back to the box. I think that's his 3rd penalty for the evening. And we're going to have a late power play here, the Lightning, and a chance for another, well, you would hope a power play goal and not a shorthanded goal.
He must be wanting to have something to say to Mr. Firth, who's the penalty timekeeper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's probably why he went back to the box.
Oh, okay.
Right? Continue the chat.
Oh, Alan Firth's in the
penalty.
Oh, okay, correct. Yeah, I didn't see Al over there. So a 5-on-3 as the other penalty hadn't expired. Excuse me, as that shot goes wide. Here's Kendrick. Savage now. Cross ice. A shot that's blocked. Haley going for it now.
It'll be 5-on-3 coming up now.
Yeah, or 5-on-4 coming up, yeah. Oh, that's right, we have the coincidental minors.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, my pad's 4-on-3.
Yeah.
Still, I'm still laughing at that Statler and Wardorf. That's great. As this one's rimmed around, picked up now here by Rapchuk. 123 on a 5-on-4.
Yeah.
There we go, got it.
Use your fingers, it helps.
This one stepped out of the half wall. Rapchuk in behind now, here to Kendrick. 110 remaining on the 5-on-4. Savage Looking for the drive, just kept it onside, went down for his trouble, just lost an edge, nothing more. Rapchuck rimmed it around. Looking for his brother. 56 seconds left, bit of a pedestrian field to this power play. The Lightning can't get hold of the puck, but neither can the Mustangs. As a shot there from Labrie, and I stand corrected. Josh Labrie has his second goal of the game. It's a power play goal, and it's 7 for 4.
Through traffic again, I don't think Breedville saw that, and I mean, it was a spin around and take the shot. And you know, the funny thing again is, and I try to tell people, just shoot the thing at the net and you never know what's going to happen. And he really just turned around and took the shot, and that was the end of it.
Well, actually, Luke might have, did that deflect off of Kendrick in the end there?
It could have, yeah.
So we'll wait to see who is credited with the goal. But late goal here from the Lightning, that's what we wanted to see, and they've got one. So 7 to 4. 3.5 minutes to play here at the O'Brien Icehouse. And this one now here to McCoy. Down the far side. McCoy poked at it there by Greenwood. That is going to be accredited there to Labrie. So he's got 2 for the weekend. And he's got 2 for the game. He's scored the last 2 goals for the Brisbane Lightning. A power play goal to the side from Queensland as that one grabbed by Miller.
Well, they're smiling at least.
Yeah, well, at least they're good sports about it. But as we mentioned earlier, it's just great to see Queensland in the league again. It's been 10 years since the Blue Tongues folded.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, obviously with the Brisbane Goannas and the AIHL, but to have the men's team back in as Fodor now breaks to the net. His backhand shot is loose in front, and Kendrick scores. They've got another one. 7 to 5, and Dylan Kendrick adds another one. And that's his second of the game.
So if you start thinking about it and go back to the 5-on-2 and the power play, right? Again, anything can happen. I mean, like, they got a huge ask here to continue this. But, you know, you're the coach. It's getting close. You still have 2.5 minutes left, so I mean, I wouldn't be betting any snakes on this one.
No, what about a cheeky goalie pool? Would you bet anything on that?
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's 7-5, 2.5 minutes left.
Yep.
Let's Mustangs get a penalty, right?
Yep.
And mate, you'd be in it for sure.
Well, Miller was glancing a couple of times at the bench, so we'll keep an eye on him.
Well, he's got nothing to lose, so I'd pull him.
Yeah. Here's Killinick now, kept the zone. Sidari Ali battles there with the goal scorer Kendrick, so 2 goals to Kendrick, 2 to Labrie, and the single to Fodor for the Lightning. And they've got 5 as, that's going to be a penalty or not.
No call.
Okay, well, no call on that. I don't think he touched the puck, but play continues. Killinick fanned on the clearing attempt, going to get go number 2. Set in front, no one home there for the Mustangs. Lightning, they might get a 2-on-1 now here if they can hurry with Durko and Fodor. Durko sends it across to Fodor, moving in, he shoots! Oh, what a save by Breedveld. Hard puck to settle down in Fodor's defence, but that was a good try there from the Lightning, but great defence there and a great save from Breedveld.
And I mean, Breedveld had to come up with it, and you know, he's just been scored on twice too, so he'd be like, you know, second guessing a few things, but he made a good save and keeps the score right where it's supposed to be.
Well, it would have been interesting if it was 7-6, and then, you know, then the goalie is definitely coming off.
Yep.
Here's Vyasov, 2-on-2 the other way. Vyasov, nice toe drag, sent it in front. Birchler didn't have his stick on the ice, and it ends up now in the corner. Back to Vyasov. Clifford just tried to backhand it out of the zone. It ends up now here with Warren, who sends it right back in, but Vyasov has to touch up, and the puck sent right back in, and Savage will have to clear the zone. Here's the Lightning breakout now. Chipped up ahead, too much on it there. Wishartz whips it right back now here to Birchler on the blue line. Birchler shoots! Pretty calm save there for Cam Miller.
But if you're the Lightning, you want to be more controlled and get the puck out so that they can get their goalie out. And I mean, I know it's 7-5, but he's got nothing to lose.
Yep.
He might as well do it.
Don't forget, fans, just about 25 minutes time on KO Sports. CBR Brave and Sydney Bears from the Brave Cave in Canberra. And at 5 o'clock, the Newcastle North Stars will take on the Melbourne Ice. If that broadcast starts from 4:45. So KO Sports, use the app. This one lifted up.
He's not going.
Sent up ahead. Well, yeah, he's still within the crease there is Cam Miller. The timer isn't moving either, or now it is now. As this one's sent across. So 3 seconds of bonus hockey, but potentially. Here's Higgins, flips this one on. Loose puck, can't be settled down, is picked up here by Wishart. He takes the check in the corner, and a 3-on-2 developing the other way. And that one sent across and kicked out. It's actually the Sydney Ice Dogs in the Melbourne Ice, excuse me. As this one sent, as Wishart shoves his man to the ice. And Clifford takes a run there at centre ice. Picked up now. This came off Rapchuk's stick and he retreats to the bench. So 45 seconds left in this one. And the Mustangs just content to see this one out. There's a long-range knuckleball there from Wishart. And he was looking for the three-point attempt from the 45-yard line, and that's kicked out.
And again, AHL game day. A Mustang 2-goal lead, huh? Did you call that? I think she called that. Okay. Anders. The game isn't over until the E-wife sings. Sorry, the fat lady sings.
E-wife?
Well,
is that a thing now? I don't know. I don't know what that's all about anyway. I just thought it was wife. Whatever. I'm not going to touch that. 25 seconds left. As they move in again, a shot, and it's off the shoulder there of Miller through a crowded screen into the netting, and we'll have a look at a whistle.
Anthony Russell, being hard to have an AHL game day thanks to the recent streaming changes, so being good to hear the voice of Mr. Clough this morning on the call. Man, it's...
So I can't, hold on. At the ice, dump it down. It should clear here. And here's Usi Akimo there. There you go, Anthony. My best Cloughy impersonation. Kept in at the line. Here's maybe a chance for a late opportunity here for the Lightning. Backhand shot, good save, Breveld. And he keeps it at 7-5.
With 2 seconds left.
Yeah. I'll get one off the draw.
Yeah.
Well, Miller has stayed in his net the whole length.
Go Brisbane Lightning. A really good fight back here, too. Exciting hockey to watch. Can't wait for next weekend, AHL game day. Go Lightning.
Yeah, well, great to see the Brisbane fans tuning in for the third period, and that's how it ends. The Lightning go down 5-7. The Mustangs taking all the points this weekend, or most of them, but it's an exhibition, so it doesn't count. So they take both decisions. An overtime win 5-4 yesterday, and they've got a 7-5 victory today. Rod, your thoughts on the game?
Well, I mean, my thoughts on the game were I was a bit surprised because I actually thought the Lightning would come out and press Mustangs a bit better than they have. They got caught on their shorthanded goals, and that was not good as well. But in the scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that they've come to Melbourne. They've played 2 games, and they've actually done a pretty good job.
Yep.
They've given the Mustangs a bit of a shake-up in that first game.
Yep.
And it's good for hockey all around.
Yep.
It's good for them, and it's good for me and you because we get to have a laugh and a giggle.
Yep, and, you know, lose snakes and lose bets.
That's
and
correct.
Talk about other foods and talk about anything other than hockey at the moment. But, look, seriously, on the game, the Brisbane Lightning, we do talk about them because, you know, we see the Mustangs all the time. This is our first opportunity to see them. I'm really impressed with the goaltending core of Harris and Miller. I thought they played exceptionally well this year, this season. This weekend, what am I doing? Well,
and you're completely correct. I mean, Harris kept them in the game yesterday, and Miller played pretty well today.
Yep.
He got caught out a couple times. He didn't get enough support, but I actually was pretty surprised with him as well.
Yep.
And certainly, overall, they've got some pretty good players. So they got to be happy. They didn't win, but they've got to be happy about what went on. And for that, they can take it away from Melbourne, learn a few things, and get ready for their entry into the league next year. So power to them. Yep,
and we hope to be calling them regularly in 2023, but they will face the Central Coast Rhinos and the Newcastle North Stars next weekend. So, if, as I said, you're in the area, get down and check them out. And as I said, Brave Cave, make sure you tune in at 4:30. Bears and the Brave and the Ice Dogs game at 5 o'clock. So to wrap things up here from the O'Brien Ice House this weekend, the Mustangs with a pair of victories, 5-4 on Saturday night and 7-5 here this evening. And, well, 2 great games in the end, and we look forward to seeing more of the Mustangs and the Brisbane Lightning. The Mustangs will be back next weekend, the Melbourne Ice home game here at the Ice House. And that will do it. So on behalf of my co-commentator, Rod Johns, I'm Steve White. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see you next time.
And we'll see you on the next game we call, my friend.
We will.